saying?
Let's talk about that for 1 second. Do you think gangbanging has now become some kind of like fad?
Oh yeah.
Or like some kind of, it's kind of become kind of like almost.
I mean,
I don't want to say stupid, but like.
Man,
just
listen.
like,
Let me tell you something. It's not. See, fad. What are fads?
Things that come and go.
Things that come and go to you. You know what I think they are?
Yeah.
They are money-making potentials that come and go. That's how I look at everything. I was telling you earlier. When I look at things different, I look at things for the true value of whatever the thing is.
Yeah.
So that's why sometimes conversations, I say, I don't know about that, because one way or another, it don't even matter if they ain't shaking nothing about it, because they were saying that stuff 3 years ago about the person, the officer or something that got caught with drugs. They ain't let me out yet. They playing.
Yeah, true.
So what is we talking about? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I kind of be with everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, we were talking about earlier the Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
You're involved in that heavily.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna say heavily.
Heavily.
I'm just I'm getting myself more knowledgeable by the day of what's going on. See, because I have the overall concept before you would even add a Bitcoin to the concept of where we are in America and where America is going. That's where I live at. I live in America. So where America is going with money, currency, it's been going on its way there for a while now, since at least I started getting on this back in the day with Razzcast, bro. In like 94, 95, 96, I start figuring that at one point in time, they going to change how we deal with money. I was seeing all these panels and these videos Raz used to have with these panels and these older white people talking about this shit. And I'm thinking back then, I'm like 16, 17, like, man, these white people this old really filming this shit? They are serious. Like, they not this fucking old coming to bullshit together on a panel and talk about how they gonna fuck up the world one day. And that's basically what the videos was showing. You know what I'm saying? So, just seeing the evolution of money and how everything is going digital, bro. Like, there's so many ways to pay without using cash these days that they're tuning us as civilians to. They're programming us to be used to our money being like in a cloud, like on a wire. Yes. Because if I can't see my money, if I can't put the money in a couple boxes and film that shit and say, I got bands in the boxes, I put the thing to my ear like, oh, hey, what you say? Like, I didn't hear you. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't doing that, then I don't feel like I got money. That's how a lot of people is, bro.
That's how they is. No, you're right.
You don't feel like you got money if you can't see it right there. Now, I can't blame some of them people, because they'd be like, well, what if this shit freeze and they have a power outage or whatever, how they might say, damn, your money, they don't even got a record of it. All right, cool. But at the end of the day, to be honestly speaking, if you ask somebody like my mother, would she rather have all these different cards and these bill collectors calling and all of this stuff going on, and her ID and her 4 credit cards, her ID, her driver's license, her school thing, her this to get into the facility where she work at, she got an ID card and all this? Or would she rather have a chip under her skin that got all the information that's connected to her to there, so she could just scan her shit for anything that she doing in life? She either, you got enough money, you don't. You can get into this place, you can't. All your cards, everything connected to one area. That's where all of this shit is going. They're going to take the paper money. It's not going to be worth nothing but like toilet paper, or to fucking make paper planes with it and fly that shit, or on somebody's black market. And then we going to be all spending cryptocurrency. Is going to come down to what we're talking about. Cryptocurrency.
I'm thinking about all the rappers who put their ears to the money phone.
I did the shit.
They hold up the cash.
Bro, I did it. It ain't like it's something I ain't did.
Yeah,
I didn't.
no, of course.
I didn't took pictures of the bands all riding around in the car, 60,000, 100,000. You know what I'm saying?
It feel good. Like,
but the day I came home from prison going to the halfway house, I took a picture with money. You can go on my Instagram and look it up, because I got the picture from the first time I posted on Instagram up there. You can go back right now and go just troll my whole Instagram, go to the bottom. You're going to see bands first day out.
Hey.
For real, for real. So I was into that whole wave too, but at the same time, man, when you get introduced to a way to make money, fuck it. All that, oh yeah, it's cyber money. Nah, you could get a Bitcoin and buy somebody's profile. Man, fuck all that. Listen, This motherfucker making so much money right now, bro. If the
I'm
average
invested.
smart person would really just look at it, just pay. I mean, if they could have just seen it, it's crazy because I can't really speak on the future because the future is a trend. Yeah. Like right now, tonight, that shit could drop down to 0, and then I'll be like looking stupid. Like, oh, look at this shit Blue just said. But if it had been Revolt weekend was just less than 2 months ago to now, man, a person could have been making $12,000, bro, off every coin that they bought. And the coins was 4,700 today. If you would have bought 10 coins for 47,000 that day, you would have those 10 coins would be worth $16,000 a coin, and not $4,700 a coin. Exactly. So niggas is out here selling packs, going to jail, getting in trouble, niggas robbing niggas to get a lot of these bands. And I'm trying to say, like, damn, if I don't think they understand, somebody's not telling niggas like, hey, bro. Niggas making triple what you hustling just by putting the money in. Like, nigga gotta get it. Like, once a niggas really get that shit and be like, nigga, what? I could take these same bands that I'm taking a picture of and put it on Instagram and put it in Bitcoin and then look up in 2 months and that bitch be worth 100,000 more than when I put it in. That's what it's looking like, bro.
That's what, and like, he knows, and we talked about this before the end. Exactly what you preach. I preach to all my homies, all my boys. I'm like, man, because the dude I had on the phone, he preached to me about the Bitcoin thing, and he's doing the mining of the Bitcoins, and so and I got into it as well, cryptocurrency. I'm into stocks as well, so it was cool. Like as soon as we started talking about that earlier off camera, right? You just lit up, and you just it was something that it seems like
because it's still, you gotta understand, bro. What we talking about right now, it's people hearing it and hearing about it, but it's still foreign. To people. It's not something that people are knowledgeable about. So when people are not knowledgeable about something, it's looming in the back of their mind because they heard it or they seen the logo or somebody else was talking about it, but there wasn't on the inside of the conversation. So it's looming, but they don't understand what it is yet. So we're a little ahead of people with being so far into it. You know what I'm saying? That's the good thing about Mino. See, Mino get a chance to be in that young genre, that young crowd of people in his genre, but he get a chance to have the knowledge of what's really going on. He's advanced in money. He's been doing taxes since he was 16 years old for people, bro. Preparing taxes. His pops is one of the biggest tax accounts in this state, I believe, or at least I know in Houston.
When we talked to him on our show up next for the culture, I told him, I said he seemed like he very, very smart young man. And I was wondering,
he like a little Jay-Z nigga. He be like this.
How did you meet him?
He be like this. Yo, that's cool. All right. Nah, all right. I be like, damn, nigga. You gonna be celebrity on me? We in the crib, bro. You don't gotta act like that with me in the crib, bro. You could be regular. He like, what? All right, that nigga act like Jay-Z or so. Like, nigga, do you? Yeah, but I met him through one of my boys, one of my good friends, man, of about 14, 15 years, you know what I'm saying? He lived out here in Houston. My man, Almighty King D, be having all the tigers and all the animals and all of that, you know what I'm saying? My boy, he knew his pops, man, and they just kind of put the play together. And, I seen his pops was like, man, you think he really good? He be out here doing his music. I don't know if he good, but I heard him and I was like, oh, man, he could go. He got something special. He could do. He was good with the music and with the, you know what I'm saying, with what he was doing. I was like, man, I could add some little flavor to it. You know what I'm saying, and kind of, you know what I'm saying, like some of the stuff about business. He was raised like that.
Well, what labels don't do, you talking about like artist preparation and
right,
building.
Yeah, making sure he ready to really jump out there and not just be somebody with a good song that jump out there, get beat down for the bag, and end up being a celebrity with no money. Yeah. Where he could have a big homie that come in like, nigga, nah, we gonna run it like this, bro. Watch this play, watch that play. Boom, do this. Oh, I need songs. Make your song. Do it. He listen, bro. The man listen.
That's good.
He listen. Not only do he listen, then he do the shit.
Then you do it,
You know what I'm saying? And then it be working. You know what I'm saying? So that's his greatest trait to me. You know what I'm saying? Well, but that's how I met him. I met him through my man D.
That's what he actually, exactly what you just said. He said that to me in his interview. He said, I soak up game. I just sit back and listen. And I let Blue just tell me. And I just sit back and I just listen. and I soak it all up. So exactly what you said, he said. So it's kind of crazy. And
yeah, he do that though, for real shit.
I didn't
bro, I didn't fuck with a lot of people and it said a lot of shit to people, and people, even my homies and shit, people will hear me and be like, okay, for sure. Yeah. And then it don't never get reciprocated. They don't never take it and make it come to fruition. So it just always be shit that somebody say. It looks good in an imagination, but I might say something about a record or something about something, and then he'll just do it, and I'll listen to a few songs later, and then what we was talking about a different day comes out in the rap. I'll be like, damn, bro, you hard for that. I wouldn't even thought to incorporate it like that. He's learning how he could always rap. Yeah. He's learning the real artistry part about it, the characterism. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What is he? And the whole thing about at the end of the day when we got to the meat of it, he like, I'm really on this. And I'm like, well then shit, that's what you're supposed to be pushing if that's what you into for real. And it ain't bad that he's out here pushing people towards cryptocurrency and investments and being able, you know, preparing taxes. And these are all ways, bro, that young black people could become millionaires, homeboy.
Exactly, yeah.
And he's 22. He's not far reach, bro. He's not like he's so old. You got to wait until you... People be thinking you got to wait till you're 50 or 60 if you do it the right way.
That's what I told him.
That ain't the case. And he's a prime example of how you can get to a bag, bro, and be legal and still be swag. Yeah, he might sip, he might smoke some blunts or whatever. I mean, what kid don't in this day and age? It's the cool thing. The grown-ups had they shit when they was back in the day. They was having all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So Red Devils and all kind of shit. We ain't bringing all that up. We talking about what the message is that somebody bringing across at the end of the day, and it can make a lot of people a lot of money, bro. He like a pioneer. I look at him as like one of the pioneers of the cryptocurrency hip-hop genre. Yeah. And it's coming there.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be me too, man. I'm going to be part of that.
Yeah, it's coming. All of the money, I'm telling you, bro, all of the money that people seeing on TV, that people was putting on TV is going to turn into some kind of people going to be having a phone like,
showing like, exactly.
Look, I just made 214,000 in 4 days, and you know what I'm saying, on this wallet. And then you talking about going into another wallet I ain't even checked yet. And you know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what it's gonna be. Rappers from like in few generations, they gonna be showing their phones, not
no money,
not no stacks,
not no paper. Some people show black cards. That's going towards it. Some people, the bigger people, they might be like, look, I didn't feel like going to get Jay-Z could be like, yo, I didn't want to go get $260 million out the bank, so I just
sent it over.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy is I know I'm on the right path because like exactly what you saying, I said to him inside about it. I told him, you like when we was, you know, doing the interview in the other room, I said that you don't gotta, if you do it the right way, you don't have to be an old man to do it. You could be 22, 23 like I was and do it the right way.
Because if a nigga is, I'm gonna say this flat out, please y'all listen to me. If a nigga showed $47,000, what was about 6 weeks ago now, $47,000 that you took a picture of, if you took a picture of 50,000 or something to put it on the gram. If you had took that same $50,000 that day on whatever the 13th, whatever day it was revolt weekend that just passed in 2017, and you spent the $47,000 that day on today, which is like less than 2 months later, your $47,000 would be worth $116,000 and let me go on my wallet. Hold on for a second. $116,000 and $15,653 times 10. $156,000 your $47,000 would have turned into in less than 2 months. So
try finding a hustle that makes that. Right. Let me know when you do.
I mean, you got some hustles that can make that. I'll wait. Now don't let me take none from no hustlers, because I know some hustlers that gonna make that with their eyes closed tonight. Cool, but they still gotta worry about something. See, this is a way where you just don't got nothing but joy. You just keep smiling because it's like, fuck, I put in $240,000 and my shit is saying 1.6 million? Oh my God, like this is crazy. Because the more money you put in, of course, naturally, the more money you make off of it.
You just got to be able to understand two things about cryptocurrency. I'm gonna say this: put money in that is not something that's gonna affect like your lifestyle or anything.
Right.
Don't put in your last $10 to crypto, please. That's not what to do. It's a thing where you put in some extra bread that you've saved.
Hey.
And you got to be unemotional when it goes down and goes up. If a nigga put his
last 10 in there, though, he might got $11.20 in like 3 days, bro.
Yeah.
He's already making money off his $10 even.
Yeah, no.
But don't invest your last 10. Yeah, but I'm just saying, if a nigga did, he's still going to be making money off of it in 72 hours. Your shit going to be, you might got $13.
And you got to be unemotional. When it goes down, you just got to relax.
Hey, it's just like, look, you know what I tell people? It's just like not getting a bitch pregnant. You gotta know when to pull out.
Yeah.
You gotta know when to pull out. If you see some shit that's $15 today and you go check that shit tomorrow and it's $15,000 a day and it's $8,000 tomorrow, whoa. And if you got in at $6,000, that means your 10 is only worth $2,000 a piece. Go and pull your bread out and go into Litecoin or a different kind of coin. Going up to a different coin and find, break your shit down between different coins and just watch your shit just do gymnastics, boy. Real G.
Right,
you know those people that got into Bitcoin at 6 cents?
I have a friend. I told you I have a friend who's richer than both his parents now. And he's like 26 and he has like millions. And
imagine paying 6 cents for something.
And he has millions.
And then it turns into being worth $15,000 on this day. And that shit is projected to get up at some time in the future to $500,000.
Yeah. And when he bought it, he bought like I don't know if he 5 figures worth, 6 figures worth back then. And
he's got so much paper. His paper just in the wire.
And now he's just in Cali, just chilling, like weed farm out there, chilling, like he just do whatever he want to do. Cause
legally, people.
And he was taking pictures of this shit and putting on Snapchat, and I'm like, what is he doing? Like, what is this? Like when he was talking about it, it was so early.
What about the machines?
It seemed like a scam.
What about the machines?
The mining ones?
Man, no.
The mining?
No, not the mining machines. The machines that's on the side of the freeway at the gas stations in Miami that's right next to the ATM machine, the Bitcoin machine.
Yeah.
Where I could just go straight in my wallet and kick cash out.
I think Microsoft accepts it now, right?
Man,
isn't Microsoft?
Man,
Microsoft
I accept it right now. If you could use cryptocurrency, I could use it through some of my personal shit that's right through my phone, a finger tap away. I could pay through Bitcoin, like you could pay with PayPal.
Yeah, you start paying for verses that way and stuff. That's how artists gonna start paying for verses and shit.
Yeah, everybody gonna be trading a coin.
Yeah, yep. I see it too, man.
Watch out for this new Bleu DaVinci coin and Camino Royale coin. You know what I'm saying? We got our own coins coming.
I'm gonna have the all for the culture coin.
Kids might don't. Well, I gotta wait to profit off my coin, but I'm gonna make my own coin. I could be in history like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that because I got it.
People gonna be looking at this
all for the culture coin.
Look, people gonna be looking at this all for the culture episode and be like, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
I don't care, man. This is a classic interview because we ain't never had no interview. Like, I have never seen no Bleu DaVinci interview where we talking about the stuff that we talking about right now.
Because people only want to get the negative shit out of somebody. Yeah, how many people you killed? How many, how many bottles you buy? How many bricks you had? I love it. Propaganda. Don't nobody want us to be able to educate our fucking people, bro.
No, we're not doing that.
Don't nobody want us to.
We do.
Don't nobody want to put a nigga in a position that people listen to because he might say the wrong shit. He might teach the wrong shit. Yeah. Motherfucker don't want to put me in the right spot because I might make them look stupid from the shit he been teaching people because that shit is stupid and wrong. Get your bread, bro. I'm gonna show you how to get your money, and then people don't want me to tell you this shit.
Yeah, like I tell people, I was telling people today the toy drive, like that whole the game is to be sold, not told. I don't give a nah, man, fuck that. I'm trying to educate. I don't need to sell the game.
Some people go about it like, I don't do that. I don't do that to floss it. I don't do that to. But, man, you was posted, man, we need, in this day and age, we need everything that a brother is doing in this country that's positive. We need that shit on blast.
Yeah.
Just like your biggest song. I need to see the toy drive just like I see all the other fucking promotion of marketing of you.
Yeah.
You know, why hide the good that we doing in the community?
Why?
From our people. Because it's just the way that this whole shit is just structured. The shit is just structured for us to be destructed, bro.
Yeah.
It's not structured for us to win. So they gotta let some people win to destroy most people, but they just gotta keep the right people in the right position to suppress. Yeah. You got more people in the industry that'll close a door on you than people that'll open a door for you. Yeah. That's called suppression. They're suppressing a potential situation that they can't even keep a lid on. Like blacks, African Americans, bro, invade everything, bro. From sports to music to whatever, like schooling, whatever, bro. My mom was one of the first African American and first female aero-optical engineers on a team to come up with the night vision microchip so we could see at night.
Wow.
And we won the what was that? The sand war we had with Saudi Arabia. What was it? That joint that we had?
Go for it.
The Desert Storm.
Desert Storm.
You know what I'm saying?
You are smart than
Yeah, he a fool with it. But you know what I'm saying? That people don't want me to say, the right people don't want me to be promoting that and telling young black women that they could be that too. Because my mom did that back in the day when it was way harder to do it than it is now.
Your mom did that.
Yeah, my mom did that.
Damn.
You feel me? So, you know, they want, and it's not nothing like, even when I was BMF and I had this knowledge, that maybe I was a little coming out of the gang banging and a lot younger and a little more eastier and it's just a lot more foolish.
Yeah.
And, you know, you got to have some time to grow up and have what you didn't acquired over your lifetime to be able to spill back the right way. Be able to share the right way and say the right things and say the things that are intriguing and say the things that people could be like, damn, I could listen to him. That motherfucker sound like he know what the fuck he talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
So. Nah, man, it was cool to get you in here today because, like, I love that we got to talk about, you know, the BMF thing, which was a big part of your life, but as well as what's going on now because, you know, I watched a lot of your interviews and I feel like they focus a lot on just, you know, a couple of things and you know what those things are and they're not always... they might be the most entertaining to some kids, and they might.
Yeah, nobody ever talks about my
views.
Italian shoes or
exactly
the movies that I just got done doing. I just got killed in the Tupac movie. I just got done finished doing Tales, and you know what I'm saying.
Oh, you did an episode of Tales with
when we popped. In the Trap Queen episode. I got killed in that shit too.
I have not started watching.
I popped the security guard.
I need to watch it.
Man, you sleep, man. That shit hard.
Yeah.
We killed Lance Gross in that shit. My man fired him up. I popped the security.
Yeah,
I'm an action figure, nigga.
Irv Gotti's one of my favorite people, but I just haven't had like time to sit down and watch it. But I'm gonna watch it. But yeah, he's one of my favorite people to, and one of the guys that I really look up to in the game. What he's done and how, if you look, he's never had an artist complain against him and things like that. And I've seen you work with a lot of artists. Never heard an artist complain against you.
Hell yeah, because they couldn't because I was doing all the spending the money. If you seen the artist I was fucking with, he was getting the bag dropped on him. It ain't nothing to complain about. All they can say is, man, Blue saw to it that a lot of money was spent on me. That's it. Everything else, what is there to talk about? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I was just, you know what I learned from BMF and learned from watching the documentary was that one thing I learned from BMF, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that you guys... Everybody was paid and happy. Everybody was kept happy. Everybody was treated the same way. Y'all treated the smallest member to the most important person to the, you know, whatever. Y'all treated everybody the same. Everybody had respect.
It's called respect. Love. That's it. That's what it is. It's just called respect around the board. Everybody had respect. Yeah. There was no big me, little you. You know, there was no respect. People that got filtered through the situation, people that was like that, they wasn't repping what we was repping. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We had a love, bro. We had a respect between that band of brothers. You know what I'm saying? So that's for sure off top.
No, that's the one thing I wanted to definitely say in this interview is I learned is that, and that's how I do. That's how I run off of the culture. Is I try to show everybody and all the people that I run with and everybody keep everybody happy. Respectful, you know, like I tell the people that either they say they work for me on my work, you know, you work with me. Right. I don't want to work for me. I'm nobody's boss. Like you work with me. So, you know, I got to talk to you a lot today. I learned a lot from you today. It was great meeting you.
No, that's what's up. I appreciate you having me, bro.
It was this was.
Y'all just be on the lookout right now, man, for Camino Royale, man, coming up out of H-Town, man. He going crazy. He got this record right now, buzzing right now with Zoe Dollars called HDHR. That's 100 days, 100 racks. That means make 100,000 every day for 100 days.
And y'all look out
That's
for the
campaign.
Cryptocurrent. He said it's coming
Right.
beginning of next year.
Right.
We gonna put it up. He gonna send it to us.
HDHR be streaming sometime in January. Right now it's just playing in clubs and shit like that, getting warmed up. You know what I'm saying? So.
And